Okay, wrapping up our Dutch vacation, summer 2018, and I wanted to do a video tour of our awesome house. Spent the week in this place, and here it is behind me. It is a tiny house, and probably, well, it was built in 1995, which is very unusual because it is a much smaller house than you would anticipate being built in 1995, and it's also much older looking than you would anticipate a house from 1995 looking. But the general footprint of the place is probably about 16 by 14, and it's 4 stories tall. It's located about 30, 40 minutes outside of Amsterdam. It's on the River Vecht, which is pretty spectacular. I mean, you don't get a better location than this. But let me take you inside, let me show you around, because the inside is pretty amazing as well. So you got the front, you got the arches here, the columns, 4 columns. There's my parents who spent the week with us. Nice granite entry to a typically polished, glossy black Dutch door. Not a Dutch door, but a Dutch door nonetheless. There's my daughter smiling. All right, so downstairs you get right into the half bath. Very cool touches, old tiles, super old sink, only cold water. And you got a window here, and you'll see that the stairs actually, it opens up into the stairwell upstairs. But okay, enough of the bathroom. Main floor continues with the kitchen area. Beautiful. As with all tiny houses, you gotta use light in the best possible way that you can. Big windows, lots of light, makes a small space seem much bigger. If this space didn't have these huge windows, you would think this is a tiny kitchen, but it's not. There's a tiny fridge down there, regular sized stove, but then you get this, what's probably one of the nicest dining rooms I've ever had the privilege of spending time in. I mean, the view is spectacular. You got the river out here again. Big, huge windows, reflection of the water on the ceiling. I mean, that's pretty sweet. Chandelier, big table, lots of old things in here. So you got this Dutch. It's like a furnace oven, double door here, and then this sucker opens up, and you would build a fire in there, and that would warm the whole place up. Of course, this place has modern heat and amenities, but again, a very old touch in what's effectively a fairly new house. Oh, this opens up very nicely from the dining room side. It goes right into the kitchen there. So that's a very cool feature. Love the beveled glass on the door here. Again, something old being repurposed. Nice piece of furniture. But here, check this out. This is super cool. So we're heading downstairs, very narrow, very steep stairs. You know you're in a tiny house if you're on a steep staircase. And this is the living room. Nice, right? Nice, nice, nice. But you notice we were already close to water level before. Now we're technically, if the water were allowed in here, it would come up to our waist because the water goes right to there. And if that isn't cool, I don't know what is. And quite frankly, make tea, not war. So there you have the boats, and the boats come by here all day long. It's fairly early in the morning right now, but amazing living room. Okay, so back here, not very exciting. You got the another sort of pseudo kitchen, storage, fridge, washing equipment. Living room, very nice. Let's go back upstairs and let's head to the higher floors and see what's there. heading up at one floor is this precarious staircase. Quite terrifying the first couple times you seem to tackle it. And that takes you to the bathroom area. Again, beautiful use of old tile, beautiful sink, industrial hardware. Oh, there I am. And you got a tub, but you also have a shower over here on the wall. And then you've got this very cool, just small indentation in the floor, which actually works rather effectively, and it's sloped a little bit towards this. So, keeps the water pretty much at bay, and then when you're done showering, you just sort of squeegee it all together. Toilet, exposed beams, gorgeous. You got the old school drawstring light. Again, lots of windows. This is bedroom number 1. Amazing use of light in here again. I mean, you got another one of these fantastic tile ovens in here. It's gorgeous. And then another window, more beautiful view. There's a mother and a baby duck down there. And then let's go to the final upstairs portion. And now we're literally under the dome of the house. And you have 2 parts to this. You have this back part, which has another sink right here. A little dark up here. It's fairly dark, but there's only 4 windows up here, and for 4 windows it's actually rather bright, I feel. You have these built-ins, which invariably had to be modified to fit in here, or created specifically for here rather. Modern heating up here. You got the TV on the wall roof. You got a king-size bed. And then you have a sort of pineapple hanging upside down. This contraption here is actually the chimney for the 2 tile ovens we saw on the lower floors. So those vent straight out the top of the middle of the dome. You got a mini split back there. So, you know, heating and cooling is guaranteed here. And these windows, they basically just, you know, open up like that. So quite nice, quite nice. Lots of outlets. Again, built in 1995, but you would never know it. It's called the tea house, or theehuis as they say in Dutch. And yeah, it's been a spectacular week here. This weird thing here, this is pretty precarious, but this whole thing folds shut, so you can close the entire upper section of the house. Why you'd want to, I'm not sure. Maybe in the winter, so that not so much of the heat from the lower floors makes it up here if you're not using it. But yeah, that's it. That's the tea house, and would love to come back and check it out again sometime. All right, thanks, bye.